Ending the cycle doesn't feel victorious at first. No, 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 no. It feels quiet. It feels lonely. And it comes with a grief no one prepares you for. Because when you're the one who sees the pattern, when you're the one that sees through the BS, you don't just lose the dysfunction, you lose the fantasy. You lose the fantasy in your mind of what you think your family was or what it should be. No one tells you that you're going to have to grieve people who are still alive. See, nobody tells you that part. No one tells you that breaking generational curses means grieving people who are still alive. You have to grieve the version of the family you hoped would eventually show up. You have to grieve conversations that will never happen. You have to grieve accountability that will never come. When you step out of dysfunction, you don't get an applause. You don't get congratulations or any of that. You get distance. You get silence. You get judgment. You get smear campaigns against you. You're met with misunderstanding and mistreatment. It feels like one big punishment, like you're being punished for doing the right thing. You feel like you're being punished for staying true to yourself, for having integrity, for having the courage and the confidence to step away from something that wasn't serving you. But it isn't punishment. It's the dismantling of a system that no longer has access to you. You see, cycle breakers are often the most emotionally aware people in the room. That awareness comes at a cost. You notice what others avoid, you feel what others suppress, and eventually you realize you can't unsee it. And that's when the grief sets in. Because you don't just walk away from the patterns, you walk away from belonging as it once existed. I want you to know that the grief doesn't mean that you made the wrong choice. It means you told the truth. You weren't rejected because you were difficult or dramatic or too much. You were distanced simply because your clarity made their denial uncomfortable. Okay? And the loneliness you feel isn't evidence of a failure. You didn't fail. The loneliness is evidence of your integrity. It just goes to show you your level of integrity. And a lot of people don't have integrity. If you're in a quiet season right now, if it feels like your life got smaller after you chose yourself, that doesn't mean you lost something. It means you cleared space. Space for relationships that don't require self-betrayal. Space for peace that doesn't depend on silence. And space for a life that's honest, even when it's lonely. The grief is real, okay? Trust me, I know, I've been there. But so is the freedom that comes after it. And if you're here, you're not alone in it. You're not alone on this journey. which is why I created this channel as a safe space for the black sheep, for people like us who have decided to end the cycles of dysfunction and to create a more peaceful life for ourselves without permission, unapologetically. We were never meant to fit in. We were meant to end something. As I stated in my previous video, some people are born into their families to belong, but people like us, we were born into our families to break dysfunctional patterns. If my content resonates with you, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Here we will talk about breaking generational curses, about building your confidence after narcissistic abuse, setting boundaries, and reclaiming your power. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok at AuthorAsh1.